Hey everybody! Alright, it's time for at-home video workout number 61. So today's workout is going to be a HIIT Bootcamp workout. Our lower body circuit is going to focus on hamstrings and glutes, and our upper body circuit is going to focus on chest and triceps. But before we do all that, we got to start with a warm-up. So our warm-up today, 12 modified burpees, 30 plank jacks, 15 heel jumps with a 1-1 count, and 30 seal jacks. All right, let's get started. For our first exercise, you're going to start with a deadlift into a single leg deadlift. So starting with a wide stance, heavy weights in hand, you're going to have a slight bend in your knee, hinge your hips back, stretch out your hamstrings with an upward pelvic tilt to perform the deadlift. Then as you come up from the deadlift, you're going to shift the weights and shift all of your body weight onto one leg, perform a single leg deadlift where that other leg goes back up in line with your back, you hinge your hips back a little bit, and once again, stretch out the hamstrings. This is going to be a 1-1 count, one for the deadlift, one for the single leg deadlift. You're going to do all one leg. So you do one deadlift, one single leg deadlift, all on the left leg. You go to 12. Then once you hit 12, you're going to switch. And once again, do a 1-1 count to 12, one for the deadlift, one for the single leg deadlift, now on the other leg. Again, going to 12 each leg. Our next exercise is explosive single leg deadlifts. So once again, doing a single leg deadlift, but this time with no weights and you're adding in a hop. So you do your single leg deadlift, hinge those hips back, get a stretch in the hamstring, and then as you bring your knee forward of the leg that was back up in the air, you're going to hop on the leg that's standing on the ground. You're going to do 12 of these on one leg. Then once you hit 12, you're going to immediately go right into 12 on the other leg. Focus on balance. Try to never tap your other toe down on the ground the whole time. Try to do an honor system where every time you have to tap that toe down, that's a push-up that you do at the end. Our next exercise is Bulgarian split squats using a couch or a chair or a table. So in split squat stance with your back foot resting on that couch, chair, or table, you're going to keep heavy weights in each hand and perform a split squat. Make sure that all of your weight is going back into the heel of the forward leg. You go down nice and low and then press up through that forward heel to bring your body back upright. You're going to do 14 with one leg forward, then you're going to switch and perform 14 with the other leg forward. Our next exercise is split squat jumps. So starting in split squat stance, you're going to go down into a split squat, come up, hop, quickly switch the legs, perform another split squat. This is going to be a 1-1 count, and you're going to go to 16. For our final exercise in the lower body circuit, you're going to do a quadraped with weight switches. So in quadraped position, where your knees are bent at 90 degrees and your knees are up about a few inches from the ground, you're going to reach across your body, grab that weight with one hand, and bring it back to the same side that your hand is at. Then your other hand is going to reach across your body, grab that weight, bring it back to the same side that your hand is at. This is going to be a 1-1 count. You're going to go to 12. And this was the lower body circuit. You're going to take a break for water, then repeat 1 to 2 more times. And we are on to the upper body circuit. Our first exercise is a chest push-up, walk-in tricep push-up. So starting with our chest push-up first with hands nice and wide, core tight, you're going to do a chest push-up. Then as you come up, you're going to walk your hands in and do a tricep push-up where your elbows hug the sides. This is a 1-1 count, one for the chest push-up, one for the tricep push-up. You're going to go to 8. At a certain point, it might be impossible to do these full anymore, so as you're going to see in a sec here, once you can't do them full, you drop right to the knees and continue 1-1 count until you hit 8. Our next exercise is a fly to 2-weight overhead tricep in bridge position. So in a bridge with your hips high, core and glutes tight, first you're going to perform a fly with a slight bend in those elbows. Bring those weights nice and wide, get a stretch in the chest. Then as you bring the weights back up together, you're going to match them up to one another so they touch. Bend at the elbows, let those weights come down behind your head, and then with a big exhale, bring those weights back up and you can start a new fly. This is going to be a 1-1 count and you're going to go to 12. For our next exercise, you'll need slightly lighter weights. You're going to do a standing reverse chest press. So in a wide stance with your core tight, you're going to hold 2 light weights with your palms facing outward. Keeping your core engaged, you're going to bring those weights up to meet them, keeping your arms as straight as possible. The weights should meet right about in front of your forehead. Then you bring them back down nice and wide. You're going to go to 12. Our next exercise is a tricep kickback. So once again, with your lighter weight on your hands and knees, you're going to bring one elbow up so it's in line with your back. You're going to kick that weight straight back, then bend at the elbow to bring that weight in so your elbow's at 90 degrees. You're going to do 12 on one arm, then you're going to switch and perform 12 on the other arm. And for our final exercise in the upper body circuit, you're going to do sit-ups with a weight raise. So keeping a weight at your chest, you're going to sit up, core tight, raise that weight straight up, bring the weight back down to your chest, then sit back down and up. You're going to go to 12. And that was the upper body circuit. You're going to take a break for water, then repeat 1 to 2 more times.
Blaze says, great job, everybody.